I don't know if I noticed in the audience, some of you got, you're in my kind of situation where we're elders now. And I just want to let you know that recently I've discovered something that's, why didn't I know this all my life, right? Putting on warm underwear fresh out of the dryer. My goodness, that's exciting. You know what's even more exciting? Is when you look around the laundromat and try and figure out who it belongs to. You can do that when you're over 70 now. I found that out. I didn't get caught. Well, I was just joking on that. Could have true story could possibly have happened. We got lots of shows coming up other than this one tonight, which I really appreciate when we have a full house like this, especially on a weekday. Just to let you know that Stephen Fearing's coming on January 4th. We're going to start off the new year with a big bang. We also have Ambira Spirit on New Year's Day, starting at noon now at 3 in the afternoon. And we'll move some chairs. It'll be more of a dancing kind of situation. And just to let you know that going into 2025, we're not giving up. We're going straight ahead. We're going to bring in more than we've ever done before, which is pretty hard to do. But we're going to do it. Just because. We've been open 21 years now. You know that? Isn't that cool? They said it couldn't be done, and I almost believed them. But being stubborn, it worked. You know, we started this whole thing off with absolutely no money. You know that, eh? Absolutely nothing. Here's what, 21 years later, and I got most of that left. Spend it. Keep on spending it. And if you see light at the end of the tunnel, order more tunnel. And the other one I use is if you're treading on thin ice, you might as well dance. That's a Jesse Winchester line. And Jesse wrote some really great lyrics and some really great things that stay in your mind. And another guy who's done that is this guy here, Leeroy Stagger. He can write songs that just sort of, they become worms, right? And they're there, and every time you hear them, you get that warm feeling, and you feel like you're in a safe place. His name's Leeroy Stagger, and he needs to have a warm Couch and Valley welcome. Let's give it to him, please.
Nice that the city of Duncan decided to have a fireworks party for me. I think it's kind of rude that you guys don't want to go watch, but that's okay. Everybody doing okay? Start with this one, but I think it's appropriate. It's called Searchlight. We're all out here treading water, looking for a life raft out. But there's something in the ocean that leads a lonely boy to die. Well, I've got so many questions, they all keep me up at night. I am a traveler on this lonesome highway home. There are people living in these streets that have nothing to give. There is suffering all around us, people struggling to live. Still I pray for love and kindness, for to ease a wayward soul. There is nothing more than love, love rules all. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. I've been looking for an answer, it's been taking me to task. I will always be a searcher in my life. They are fighting for equality, they are fighting for their skin. Some don't have no education, some they lean on religion. Still they tuck their children in at night and kiss upon their brow as they dream a new existence for themselves. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. can try to heal a nation, but these wounds are running. It's like nothing that we've ever seen before. I've been following these footsteps through the heart of your civil wars. It will always lead to losing, like it always did before, like it did in West Virginia, like it did in Birmingham. We are standing on the brink of some dark shore. Searchlight, searchlight, guide me home tonight. I'm tired and I don't want to fight, and I got nothing to give. So goddamn overwhelming to watch this all go down. I wish for nothing more than peace in my time. I wish for nothing more than peace in my time. Thank you. Did they start already, the fireworks? Oh, that's nothing. Come on, man. Jesus, they can't compete with my thundering voice. Through this beautiful PA that my friend Tim has got sounding so great in here tonight. I probably told this story before in this room, so forgive me. But I do, for those of you who don't know, I lived in Lethbridge, Alberta for 15 years, and in 2020 decided to move back to Vancouver Island. So I'm a islander again. Sold, well, you know, the apocalypse hit, and I looked at my wife and I was like, Alberta's just not the place I want to ride this thing out. And so we sold our house on Instagram and yeah, packed all our stuff in a 1973 Airstream trailer, drove over the Rocky Mountains, and this was in June of 2020. Came down out of the valley there and into Surrey, and you take that first right off the big interstate. You go down the hill. You go down the bottom of the hill and you get to the red light there. You stop, and we stopped, and this pickup truck rolls up beside us, and he gives me the roll down your window sign. And so I did, and thought he was going to compliment me on the Airstream. And I rolled down my window and he goes, "Go back home, we don't want you here." And I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? And then I realized, yes, this is a license plate, and I rolled down my back window, and my 4-year-old son is staring at this man wide-eyed. And I explained to him, I said, no, we're moving back to Victoria after 15 years away. And he said, kind of got quiet and looked at us and was like, well, good luck with everything. So this is for him. This is called Alberta Stars. Like when I went and played for the troops in Vietnam. He's searching for the words she wants to hear, but only listening to him sing would ever make it. Cherry blossom spring brings summer real soon, singing full strong winds under the harvest his mama ain't angry like you. He come home tired after a long hard day, making payments on the mortgage, keeping bankers at bay. And those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, they dance all night. But those Alberta stars won't keep her here. So brother, dust yourself off, better luck next year. Na 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 na. Sometimes the love goes blind, sometimes the heart attacks, sometimes the foolish thing takes hold. Burning in my midnight mind, something I can't leave behind, holding her before her love went cold. It's coming on winter, she's a memory now. It's the same every day, he gets through it somehow. The walking dirty streets under the West Coast rain, it'll never feel like home, it just ain't the same. And those Alberta stars, they shine so bright in the headlights of cars, they dance all night. But those Alberta stars won't keep her here. So brother, dust yourself off, better luck next year. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na, 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 na. Thank you. I got a brand new record out. I've been working on it for about 4 years. Started off as one thing, and then it morphed into another thing, and then I just, had some sort of midlife crisis breakdown thing, and then it ended up what it is. The other versions will likely come out at some point, but this is one of my favorite songs on the record. It's called "Count to 10." Your eyes are closed, and through your lids the daylight leaks in while you're dozing. You hear the cars and you start to drift. The bird songs ring like they're exploding. They don't stop, they'll just sing through anything. I hope they know how much beauty that it brings. So here's one for the dream. 6 for the devil, 7 for heaven, 8 for the faded, 9 for the blessed, and 10 for the flowers coming up holy everywhere, everywhere. Such patience. Here's 1 for the dreaming, 2 for the memories, 3 for the patience, 4 for the mess, 5 for the aiming, way that we chase it around and around. 6 for the devil, 7 for heaven, 8 for the faded, 9 for the blessed, 10 for the flowers coming up holy everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere. At the end, a real true star. Thank you. I'll do a song for my wife who's not here tonight, but she had a great habit of, pre 2020, I had spent a lot of time on the road. Even with young kids, I'd be gone for half the year, and it was very, very hard. But she had a habit of redecorating the house when I'd leave. And when I mean redecorating, I mean she'd take down a wall and. But it would get so bad. It got to the point where I was on tour in Sweden, and she called me and she said, "I need you to get something from IKEA over there." And I did. I hauled it around for 2 weeks through Europe. She's never without a paintbrush in her hand. So this is for her. This is called These Things. Moans that I've seen through the bed, and you call and I pretend that I'm fine. And I'm thinking it'd be good to take a rest. Yeah, I'm thinking it'd be good to draw the line. I'm out here always waiting on a song. I'm waiting for the nothing I'm owed. I've been waiting for so damn long. I was waiting, but my nothing never showed. Give me something strong, give me something real. Give me something broken, something I can feel. I don't know why I need these things. I know a girl, well, she's as pretty as the sun. She paints a different color every day, and she knows just how to make me come undone. Yeah, I'm thinking it'd be nice to love that way. Give me something strong, give me something real. Give me something broken, something I can feel. I don't know why I need these things. I don't know why I need these things to come and shake me up. Tell me I'm alive. I need these things to come and wake me up and show me to get by. I need these things to shed a light on the nothing that's inside these broken eyes of mine. I wonder what's inside of mine. Well, I had a friend, but I just had to let him go. 'Cause he sank down to the bottom of his fear. I cut him loose so he would never have to know what it's like to live with monsters around here. Give me something raw and give me something real. Give me something busted, something I can feel. I don't know why I need these things. 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 Thanks. So when I was writing this record, I had a habit of, it was a period of a good year at least, where I would wake up in the middle of the night at, it would be 3:23 on the dot every 2 days, every 3 days, 3:23. 3:23. So I'd get to the point where I would go, okay, I'd wake up, but don't open your eyes. Just wait 5 minutes till 3:28. So I'd wait, and I'd wait a little longer, and then I finally open my eyes, I look at the clock, 3:23. Fuck. So, I got on Google, and I was like, what's the significance of 3:23? And it's like, that's the devil's hour. Okay. So this continues on, and then, a month later, it's like 4:22. 4:22. Crying out loud. So what's the significance of 4:22? It's like, that's the devil's hour. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get up and go to and work. So I would, through the course of the year, I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'd write music, and then I would record music, and I would work on this record in the wee hours, and then my kids would get up at 6 o'clock and get ready for school, and I'd start my day. You start to get a little crazy after a while. But this is one of there's an image of this song where I remember waking up in the middle of the night and looking out and seeing the moon just kind of there in the wind. The power lines were shaking and the leaves were flying around. I was like, this is, a weird time of the day. Not a lot of people see this, so I put it in this song. But mostly this song is a recovery song. So if there's anybody in recovery, I got 17 years next month. So, yeah. Who would have thought? So this is for anyone who's working on themselves. This is called These Days. It's on the rock radio station in Victoria, so if you've heard it on that, that's pretty cool. 3 a.m., feel like a rudderless ship. I'm lost in the night, I'm always adrift. I'm talking in tongues, my mind is on fire. I'm sending these blues through the telephone wires that are dancing and shaking like the leaves on the trees right outside my door, about to blow away free. They remind me of me, they remind me of you, all the hope that we bring before the stand them no more. But when I argue with God, I end up down at that store. I pick up a bottle full of the wife and some friends. I let it all go, 'cause I know where this ends. This disease that I got, the shape that I'm in, it lives in my veins, passed down in the skin. Back down the hatch, here comes the rain. Ascending that darkness, transcending that pain. These days, you gotta do a lot of living. These days, you gotta give a lot of love. These days, we need something to remind us. These days, they're all that we got. Mama, 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 what's this world coming to? Was it always so right? It was so hard to break through. Had to take off this jacket, change the songs that I played, get a new pair of glasses to see things this way. These days, you gotta do a lot of living. These days, you gotta give a lot of love. These days, we need something to remind us. These days, they're all that we got. These days, they're all that we got. Any questions or comments so far? Everybody doing okay still? You know, every once in a while, I get a little bit down on the world. It's hard not to do that these days. But you just got to look for the good. But then every once in a while, too, I remember, Jesus Christ, we're alive in the time, we got to see Leonard Cohen, and we're alive in the time of Bob fucking Dylan. Like, good Lord. We're lucky. Not a lot of Bob Dylan fans in here, I guess. I learned this one a couple weeks ago. Sat together in the park as the evening sky grew dark. She looked at him and he felt a spark tingle through his bones. It was then he felt alone and wished that he'd gone straight and watched out for a simple twist of fate. They walked along the old canal, a little confused, I remember well. stopped him to a strange motel with the neon burning bright. And he felt the heat of the night hit him like a freight train moving through a simple twist of fate. Saxophone somewhere off play. She's walking through the arcade. The light burst through a beat up shade where he was waking up. She dropped a coin into the cup of a blind man at the gate. Forgot about a simple twist of fate. Didn't care and pulled the window open wide and felt the emptiness inside, to which he could not relate, brought on by a simple twist of fate. He hears the ticking of the clocks, walks along with a parrot that talks. He hunts her down by the waterfront docks where the sailors all come in. Maybe she'll pick 'em out again. And how long must he wait once more for a simple twist of fate? People tell him it's a sin to think and know too much within. I used to think she was my twin, but I lost the ring. And she was born in spring, but I was born too late. Blame it on a simple twist of fate. Thank you. Whew. It's hot up here. No, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it feels good to work for a living, right? So when I was a kid, I have an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old boy at home. And the 11-year-old is really getting into music right now. And I started thinking about being 11. And it's like, what was I doing when I was 11? I was like, oh, yeah, I was starting to really get into music, too. And I remember sitting at home well past my bedtime under the covers with my FM, AM clock radio under the covers. And I'd be sitting down there, and I'd tune in radio stations from across the Georgia Strait in Vancouver and in Seattle. And I would just get lost in these worlds with these DJs and this music. And I distinctly remember being little and really being gravitating towards the darker things, you know, like Soul Asylum's Runaway Train and Madonna's This Used to Be My Playground, which is a scary fucking song for an 11-year-old kid. But I was going through this time in my life where I was discovering art, and I was feeling moved by art for the first time. My dad had a great box of tapes. It was about this big, and it was all mixed tapes. And I remember putting on a tape and hearing the Stooges for the first time and wondering what "Stick It Deep Inside" meant. But, well, that's a different show. But so my 11-year-old makes these. He's got a little tablet, and he has streaming service on there, and he makes his playlist, and I'm like, what the hell? What's he listening to? So I pulled it up the other day, and I was like, okay. Starts it off with Bowie, and I was like, all right, that's cool. And then The Cure, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool too. And then Depeche Mode, which had me worried a little bit because I remember what kind of drugs I was taking when I'd listened to Depeche Mode. I thought, okay, this kid's going to be all right, And I also remember thinking back to this song, which is an homage to some of the first records that I bought. When I got my first record player, I walked down to Ditch Records on Lower Johnson Street when it was on Johnson. And I walked in, the guy behind the counter, who later became my drummer. I said, I just got my first record player, what should I get? And he walks out to the bins and he pulls out a record and he hands it to me. And it was Loaded by the Velvet Underground. So I walked out of there with Loaded from the Velvet Underground and the Dead Boys' Young, Loud, and Snotty. So this is an homage to that period of time. It's called Watermelon Pink. Henriette was always smoking. Teeth would stand ahead of the street with lightning blue. Every time that she would laugh, it reminded me of you. He was a jilted, stolen lover. He always knew the key to love was to have fun. But when the sun went down, that's when he'd get his due. Psychedelic noises, autonomic voices is causing you to think. It's watermelon pain. Headphones were always ringing. The coast was close, the boy was always near. It wasn't always pretty, but the signal chain was clear. Psychedelic noises, autonomic voices is causing you to think. It's watermelon pain. Motorcycle maidens living in the basement suite. Try to make the rent, listen to the radio, leather jacket, let's go. Bubble gum and dirty feet. Try to make the rent real cheap. Living life and living free. Retinas were always burning. Too much to drink. Staring at the sun. Watermelon pink. She always knew he was the one. Like the lipstick traces hidden on their faces. Thanks. Do one more and we'll take a little break. My mom's here tonight, which is cool. I want to sing her this song. A few years back, I said to my mom, what was the coolest car that you ever had? She goes, well, I really liked this 68 Dodge Dart that I had. And she pulled out this really cool picture of her on the Dallas Road with the ocean in the background. She's kind of leaning on her car like a cool kid, you know. And she had a great perm. And a long jacket, and she looked cool. I said, that is a cool car. Like, what happened to that car? And she was like, well, I moved apartments, and I thought, well, I'll just leave this car here for a little bit, and I'll go to this other apartment. I'll come back and get my car. She's like, I came back, and the car was gone. And I was like, well, how long did you leave it there for? And she's like, well, like 2 months or something. I was like, that's a drag. She's like, yeah. She's like, the real drag, though, is that your baby pictures were in the trunk. I said, oh, that's fine, you know. So I have this reoccurring daydream where I'll be on tour. I've been all over the world playing music, you know, and I'll be out having a smoke out front of the club. I don't smoke anymore, but if I still did, I'd be out in front of the club having a smoke, and this, maybe in Berlin or something, and this Dodge Dart will pull up, and the guy will roll down the window and be like, you look an awful lot like the kid in the trunk. So this is 68 Dodge Dart for my mom. Mama standing on the corner, looking out for a car. She parked it here last night, couldn't have gone very far. Did I pay the parking? Did I make the pay? Hangover pounding like a drum in the back of the head. That son of a bitch landlord, he'll be hearing from me. He said he'd pay the heat if I paid the TV. Well, I paid the rent and the phone on time. Did I pay the parking? Might have messed it up this time. Oh no. She hated that car, that old piece of junk. But a box full of pictures that she wanted in the trunk. All the places she went, the pictures of her kid. Did I pay the parking? I don't think that I did. Oh, no. She flowed down to the impound, not looking for a fight. She tried and she tried and she tried, but she couldn't get it right. She begged and she pleaded, try to make a new start. You seen her rusted out 68 Dodge Dart. Well, no ma'am, we'll take down your number, give you a call if you see it. Okay, thanks. Well, I was feeling pretty blue, walking down the street, no car. And wouldn't you know it, a 57 Thetis Heights bus rolls up in front of me, opens the door. I get on. Well, the radio was playing. I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. He's singing. All over this world, looking out for that car. Wondered if my baby pictures ever made it that far. But they weren't in London, California. I'm still looking out for that piece of shit, darling, to this day. Hey, there it goes on down the road. I go over it again and again in my head. I parked it here last night, at least I'm pretty sure that I did. Maybe somebody stole it, that vice grip window never would stay closed. Maybe snuck off into the night with it, better than I suppose. Oh yeah, I hope they know to jiggle the key. Yeah, better them than me. Thanks for the song, Mom. We'll take a little break. Come back and do a second set. Thanks so much. We've got lots of merch for sale. Come say hi to me or Tom. Thanks.
Pumpkin pie, won't you save all your pumpkin pie just for me, girl? Please don't give none away, let it get sweeter by the day. Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me? Won't you save all your cherry jam? Won't you save all your cherry jam? Won't you save all your cherry jam? Just for me, girl. Please don't give none away. It'll speed up by the day. Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me? save all your pumpkin pie? Won't you save all your pumpkin pie just for me, girl? They ask you for a slice. Won't you give them some beans and rice? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me? Save all your pumpkin pie. Won't you save all your pumpkin pie just for me, girl? If they ask you for a slice, won't you give them some beans and rice? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it, baby? Won't you save it all for me?
Right. Yeah.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. Hush a pie, we all saw
got my own roots to water, got my own family tree, got my own set of heroes that means something to me, got my own road to travel, my own stories to tell. In my own time, got my own way of talking, got my own way to smile, got my own way of walking, my own look and style, got my own way of praying, still I'm connected to you, everyone, everything. I got my own list of questions, got my own truth to live, got my own handmade gifts I'm longing to give, got my own star to follow, my own rivers to cross, in my own time. Got my own way of talking, got my own way to smile, got my own way of walking, my own look and style, got my own way of praying, my own way to sing. Still I'm connected to you, everyone, everything. Still I'm connected to you, everyone, everything.
Well, here we are getting ready for the second part of the show. Thanks for staying all night. This is just great to see so many people out. I love it. I got a new one for you. Knock, knock. Yeah. Glad to see you're all having a good time. I'll be using that one all summer. You know it. Yeah, anyway, we just write some great songs. You know, and the delivery is all there. And the ones that he, the Dodge Dart, I love it. Anyway, the best way to get him back to the stage for the second set is to give another one of those couch and welcomes. Give it up for him.
Thanks, John. You guys are lucky to have this place and John and Tim running the show. What a great spot.
In 2017, I released a record called Love Verses. And it's, commercially my most successful record, but through the tour, we toured all over the world. And I would ask, the crowd, I wanted to know, is love enough to save us? And everyone would be like, yeah, great. At the end of the tour, found myself in Canmore interviewing Bruce Coburn for my radio show. And I thought Bruce is gonna, he'll be the definitive answer, So at the end of the interview, I looked at Bruce and I said, Bruce, is love enough to save us? And he gets really quiet and he looks at me and he goes, no. And I was like, fuck. He said, no. Love is just a verb, but without an action behind it. It's, you gotta show up. You gotta put an intent behind it. And a couple months later, I was in London, England, in a little pub called The Ship. It's where the Clash used to drink when they were making records at Olympic. And in walks this guy with a leather jacket. On the back of his leather jacket, he had a DOA patch. It said, DOA is a punk rock band out of Vancouver. They played here. In here? Yeah. And it said, DOA, talk minus action equals 0. And I was like, that's what Bruce Coburn meant. And I actually said to Coburn during that interview, I was like, I've always had this weird dream of DOA covering If I Had a Rocket Launcher. And he starts laughing. He was laughing so hard. He's like, he's like, that would be amazing. I was like, DOA? He's like, oh yeah, I know DOA. So this one's for Coburn. I wanna know about love versus hate. 'Cause lately when I think about us, I don't feel so great. Why's he always trying to block out the sun? When the barbs come out, I come undone. What's she ever really done to help us? Besides to criticize the way we love. What's she ever really done to help us? Really done what's he ever really done? Baby, I got this head full of blues, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em off and only feel the sun until we're 1,000 miles apart. Ever really done to help her? Try to feed our friends and put a bullet in our back. Try to build a home that houses. He tears it down again. He tears it down again. He tears it down and down and down and down and down. Baby, full of blue, running around in circles in my heart. One day we will kick 'em off, know we feel the sun, until then we're 1,000 miles apart. Just broken and sick. Am I too civilized to be lumped in that shit? Why's it always gotta be the guns? Why you always gotta be the ones? Why you always gotta criticize what you don't understand? Babe, I got this.
I learned to forgive all the damage you've done. But you spit when you speak of the money you've won. You can call me a mountain, call me a sun. Go poison your blood and lay in the sheets. For the voice in my head is now fast asleep. They're selling souls at the strip mall, you can get them for cheap. Go poison your blood and lay in the sheet. 'Cause it's a crooked old world, it's a crooked old world. Go smoke, you smoke, go find you a girl. Oh, the ship that we built is about to set sail. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. You call me a bastard and say I'm unclean, but it will not undo all the love that I've seen. Just another folk singer without any scene. You call me a bastard and say I'm unclean. Is there any Joel Plaskett fans in the house tonight? This is Joel's part on the record. Well, I was worried about dying, so I called up a friend. Yeah, we all gotta go, but he don't fear the end. When my time comes, I may not understand, maybe I will. But I ain't worried about dying, 'cause I called up a friend. 'Cause it's a crooked old world, it's a crooked old world. Go smoke, you smoke, go find you a girl. For the ship that we built is about to set sail. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. There are things in the past that you learn to let go. There are new things to see, there are seeds to let grow. There is truth in the details and the knowledge you know. But Duncan, there are things in the past that you gotta let go. It's just a crooked old world, it's a crooked old world. Go smoke, you smoke, go find you a girl. For the ship that we built is about to set sail. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. Get from hell, let the northern winds away. Let it wail, let it wail. Thank you. All right. If anybody's curious about this guitar, 'cause it looks like it's been through the Boer War, it's a 1957 Gibson J45. And I took this guitar on tour. Oops, right, one sec. I took this guitar to Chicago, I guess almost 10 years ago, to play shows with my hero Steve Earle. And Steve took one look at this guitar
and gave me shit for taking it out on the road. So I lived in the studio for a long time, but when I'm home on the island and I'm gonna be sleeping in my bed, usually this guitar comes out, so it's a real treat to play. La 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 la. It's a joyful life, it's a joyful noise, kicking out records for the girls and boys. It's a couple of feelings on some simple strings, just a way to make a living. Gotta keep the flame burning, gotta keep the faith, and bring back human to the human race. Let's empower the poor, give them something to eat. Let's tear down division. 'Cause I want it all and I want a dream. Don't wanna live my life in between. Break on through and give them something to feel. Let them dance out in the street. La 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 la. If the talking heads can speak a little truth, give us something that we can sink our teeth into. Drop $1 on a song, maybe read a couple books, and get off of your goddamn phone. 'Cause there's so much beauty in people today, but you ain't gonna see it with a screen in your way. If the singer had something decent to say, we might just make it through. 'Cause I want it all and I want it too. Don't wanna live my life in the in-between. Break on through, give them something to feel. Let them dance out in the street. With all your privilege, you make the rules, but we won't be trumps, don't you play the fool. It's a beautiful world we're born into, let's take it back. Got a couple of kids, a beautiful wife, a few guitars, it's a pretty good life. Out into the world of love and strife, where I will smile and try to be happy. Thanks. When I was, well, actually, about a month and a half ago, I had one of those sleep things again. I bolted up in the middle of the night, and it's like this flood of panic rose over me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm 41 years old. I got no pension, no savings. I'm just like, what, you know, how am I gonna, oh God, I gotta go to the dentist. It's like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, okay, just go out to the living room. I sat down and I meditated for a bit. That didn't do anything, so I put some headphones on and put, you know, hit play on my thing, and the first song that came on was Bank Robber by The Clash. And I was like, well, I spent a good 20 minutes trying to think if I could pull that off, but no, I was like, you know what? Then I started thinking about Joe Strummer, and, you know, it's like, do you think Joe Strummer had a pension? You think Patti Smith has an RRSP? I was like, nah, we'll be just fine. This one's for Joe. Daddy was a bank robber, never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money. Some is rich, some is poor, that's the way the world is. I don't believe in lying back, saying how bad your luck is. So we can't jazz it up, never love that shovel. You break your back to earn your pay, and don't forget to grovel.
The old man spoke up in the bar, said, I've never been to prison. You work your life on one machine, 10 times worse than prison. What if all the boys in jail got out now together? What do you think they're gonna say to us when we're acting clever? Her daddy was a bank robber, never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money. Someday you meet your rocking chair, 'cause that's where it's spinning. There ain't no use to comb your hair when it's gray and thinning. Daddy was a bank robber, never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money. Daddy was a bank robber, never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money. He loved to steal your money. Thank you. Well, I'm caught in the middle of what I want, what I think I should be. It's a twisted trail, but the path is never wrong, and the ocean's pull is strong to guide me home. Sometimes it hurts, can't go on, and the easiest thing to do is play along. I'm lost in life, and I'm a window throughout time, still I break through. And I am a mountain under cover of the night. Stars provide the lights that guide the way. Sometimes it hurts and you can't go on, and the easiest thing to do is play along. And I might feel broken and lost inside my skin. All the people I have been that let me down, they let me down. Sometimes it hurts and you can't go on, and the easiest thing to do is play along. And I might feel broken and lost inside my skin, and all the people I have been that let me down, let me down. You let me down. I'm caught in the middle of what I want, what I think I should be. Thank you guys so much. I'll do one more here. You guys have been a beautiful little crowd. Thanks for coming out on a Thursday night. I think it's strange that
like a act of resistance in the times that we're living in. It's like showing up to a folk show on a Thursday. So good on ya. You know what I mean? Weird times. Well, everybody, I hope you have a good rest of your winter. Take good care, you know. The world's just kind of crazy out there right now. There's a lot of beautiful things going on, but a lot of, I don't know. One of my heroes, Pema Chodron, calls it groundlessness. And apparently this guitar, I want to go in tune. So we got to take care of ourselves in these times that we're living in. And if we can take care of ourselves, then maybe we can take care of each other, you know. But you do got to start with yourself. I got a bumper sticker that says, what does it say? It says, work hard, work for peace, start with yourself. Yeah? So this is a song for anybody who's out there doing that work that's you know, on their journey, but helping other folks. And I know there's a lot of those kind of people in this room tonight. So it's called Mother. Long, long way from home, I pray that I'm on my path. Every day is something new, and all I ask, keep my baby safe. Keep the drunkard straight and roll on, roll on. Spin and spin like some world on fire. That's the world we live in. Mother, mother, can you feel the tension building? Will you hold us now? Will you show us how to love? To love. Breath goes in and breath goes out, and it's all coming on so strong. Lay your head down, dream into it, the darkness it fades away. Every breath, feel a moment, great escape.
I love my mother, and I love my country, yeah, and I love my brother. He don't want me, yeah. All of this violence, all this division, and all of this darkness loves my decision. And there is a freedom, there is a light, there is a way home through the darkness of the night. Thanks very much. Thank you. I gotta admit, that last one, I felt like there was some ghosts, some spirits on stage with me, because it was like my fingers had forgotten how to play a D chord. I don't know. I probably got some good ghosts in this town. In fact, I'm sure I do. My great-great-great-grandfather was the mayor of Duncan for a little while, and they owned a building just down the street. And, I think right there too. So maybe that was him. Hey, Grandpa. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with one of my favorite songs off the new record. Is there anybody heard of an artist named Dennis Ellsworth from Charlottetown? A couple people, cool. I produced a record of Dennis called Modern Hope. What is it called? Is that what it's called? Modern Hope? Yeah, Modern Hope. Beautiful record. He had a new baby at the time, so he was writing music at midnight till 2 a.m, and he'd send me demos every night. I'd get like a new song, and there's these beautiful songs, just stunning, and I was like, holy crap. And then it got to the point where there was like way too many songs. I like stopped writing songs. It's just way too many, so I had to go pick through the songs, and I picked 10 songs for the record to produce. And he was like, what about that song's Gonna Be All Right? I'm like, no, we don't want to do that song. It's okay. So we made this record, and then 6 months later, I had this song of his from that session that we didn't record stuck in my head. So I called Dennis and I said, hey, remember that song, It's Gonna Be All Right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, can I record it for my record? And he was like, you motherfucker. But he let me write a verse, and I'm proud to have I put two of his songs on this record, because he's like a brother to me and one of my favorite songwriters. But so this is It's Gonna Be All Right. Thank you for having me. One day this world will be calm, and the criminal price of freedom will be gone, and you'll cross my mind for the millionth time. And I hear you say, it's gonna be alright. 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 over the mountains, through the valley of love. They're gonna carry you, bury your heart in the dirt, and you hear them say, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright someday. Everyone is fighting to survive, staying late to finish the disguise. She turns around and whispers, it's good to be alive. And you hear her say, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright someday. Someday. I just thought of one more song that I'd meant to play. Oh, leave on a high note. In 2018, we were touring around America a lot on the Love Versus record, and we found ourselves one night in Las Vegas. And we thought we're gonna go to Vegas and it'll be nice and warm. We get there, it's fucking freezing cold. And I'm a sober person, so I was like, I don't know what to do in Las Vegas. I was like, let's go down to the old strip. That sounds nostalgic or something. So we go down there and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is bedlam down here. And there's a lot of face tattoos and energy drinks and a lot of Marlboro cigarettes. And I was like, okay, this is crazy. Now out of the corner of my eye, I see these two nuns. And I was like, well, thank God, some levity, And they turn around and they didn't have any tops on. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay. So I thought, 15 years earlier, this night could have been very different for me. So this is Midnight at the Oasis with apologies to Maria Maldar. Those nuns are tonight, It's midnight at the Oasis. Got some two-bit card game to play, and it's pretty bright from the city lights spinning midnight into the day. Desert nights are colder than expected for this time, they say. But it's midnight at the Oasis, and I'm way too drunk to stay. I stumbled along down Fremont Street, found a sister with nothing to wear. She got off her split shift, needed a lift, and there ain't much happening down there. So I walked her home and pretended I wasn't interested in paying her fare. But it's midnight at the Oasis, and I'm way too drunk to care. La da da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da. So if you got mud in your feeling, and if you got broke in your brain, and if you're ready to fight with the new daylight, if you feel more insane, I know a nun that'll cook you a hot dog. I know a dancer that'll teach you to kiss. But it's midnight at the Oasis, and my pants are covered in goodnight Irene. All right, bless you. Thank you. We'll see you next time through. Take good care. Thanks. I feel alright just talking about it. I could be dreaming of anything. I need something that'll get me started. I want nothing if it ain't something beautiful, something true, something that'll break my heart into something beautiful.
Well, the world is an engine running hot. She's spitting out smoke like so undone, and I'm perfectly grateful for what I'm not. In the end, I might be nothing, but I still got you, and it's beautiful. So true. Something that'll break my heart into something beautiful. Love is a rhythm, your love is a flame. Love is a rider on a runaway train. I'm packed and ready, I wait by the tracks, and the train was blowing, but I ain't coming back. Love is a rhythm, yeah, your love is a sea. Well, I'm way out farther than anybody should be. You bring the love, baby, I'll bring the wrath. Once we get started, there won't be no turning back, 'cause it's beautiful, something true, something that'll break my heart into something beautiful. true. Something that'll break my heart in two. Something that'll break my heart in two. Something that'll break my heart in two. Something beautiful. Hey.
Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you.